floating around on YouTube. I've heard that people are missing the night lives. I know. It's not the same without me showing pictures and candles and all that crazy shit, but and tonight it's too hot. And we've already been live once showing my face today, so I figured I'd join everybody else on the night crew and just not show a face and just chit chat. Let's see what happens. Who knows who's gonna pull up? We'll figure it out as we go. I know it's crazy. Tim's in the building. I can't do it. I don't know how other people can sit without a picture on. It's driving my head crazy not seeing anybody. It's weird. It's driving my head bonkers. I know a lot of people don't mind it, but it's not me. I'm not like that. But Miss Queen said she missed our night live, so I'm trying to plug in the light so I can turn on the light, but it's not going the way it should. Fighting with a plug. Tell me that ain't some bullshit. We'll unplug these and say fuck it. Sorry. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it works good enough for me. Miss Marine Mom's in the building. Sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I don't know how other people can do it without the light on. I gotta have a light on. It's just who I am. Can y'all hear me okay? Miss Marine and Army Moms in the building. Whoop, whoop. Y'all come on in. It's the 4th of July. Early morning or late night or I don't know. It's the 4th. Some places it's still the 3rd. Some places it's the 4th already. So, yeah. Come on in and let's have some fun. By the way, I am... Hello there, Ab. We're just going to call you Ab. Ab, because it's easier. Hello, hero. I know, I look weird because my hair is all screwed up. Hello, Steve Bano. How you doing? But yeah, I just figured, well, what the hell? Who cares? It's Nicci all fucked up. Between Jack and Cokes and organic, I can't help nobody. What do you want me to say? And look, 301, my heroes in the building. Ooh, ooh. Williams in the building. Hello. Bumblebee T's in here. Ooh, ooh. How much is 1 gallon of horse? Why would I? No, I don't know. Why don't you figure it out? Look it up. Thank you. I'm serious. How the hell would I know? Who does that? Some fool. Crazy work. I'm going to get better at reading it all. Why, thank you. Victor Morero's in the building. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Victor. Yeah, y'all are seeing me really high. I hope y'all have a great 4th. Please, for the love of everything, make sure if you're drinking, you actually do not drive. You have a DD or crawl home. I know it sounds crazy, but stay in the grass and crawl. Miss J. Royals pulled up. Whoop, whoop. If you haven't subbed up to Bumblebee T, please do. And she'll sub up to everybody too if you leave her a comment. Joshua Graham's in the building. Hello there. How are you? Joshua's been doing some pretty cool stuff. It's been a while since we've seen you around. But there you go. We'll get you in the building too. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, what's going on with everybody else. I promised Miss Queen I would come live because she missed the late night shows, so we'll do the late night show. I already did one show today with Hero that's in the chat, 301 Keck. We did one earlier, and man, talk about tore up. It was a trip. I don't know about the rest of the world, but damn. I think a lot of people are out there and they've already been in the alcohol a little bit. And they've been having a little bit of fun. Either my chat froze or you guys went to sleep on me. Y'all let me know, but it's just crazy. I don't know what people are thinking anymore. You know what I mean? I try to give respect to everybody. Try to be nice to the world. But sometimes you just gotta kind of give it up. You know what I mean? Being nice sometimes pays off in the long run, but damn, you ever realize how good it feels when you can give a little bit of what they give you back? Then you gotta think about it. I don't know about y'all, but thinking about shit hurts your brain cells. So guess what? If I did it, I did it. If I didn't, fuck it. They can believe I did. You know what I mean? Well, I had some Jack and Coke. Before you yell at me, I don't have chemo for the rest until Monday. They're giving me a breather again. And I said, fuck it. One ain't gonna kill me. If chemo and leukemia ain't killing me, then neither will a Jack and Coke. And some organic, I'm doing great. Yeah, know what I'm saying? And if you haven't subbed up to J Royal Candles, this is her newer page because her other page can't go live. Please do. She has been making more candles and dessert candles. She made us some new good ones. I ain't gonna lie to you. She made some new ones. She's got some pew-pews coming out for candles. She's got some handcuffs that'll be coming out. She's got other things coming out too, but those are just a couple of the ideas that are coming out. Seriously. And there'll be some of those here too. Miss Coffee's pulled in. Yes, do not say it. Miss Jerry Ann's in the building. Can somebody make sure that's her? I recognize the name, but I want to make sure it's the right person because we've been having them trolls coming in. I'm serious now. It's you. All right. We got you covered. There you go, my darling. You're all set. That's what I was waiting for. Other than Hero, and I know he's probably playing his game or on his organic or probably any number of things. So, yeah, we got you covered. You're good to go, right? You straight? Anyway, so as we've been cruising through the streets, I've seen some crazy people. You know what I mean? Like wicked, wicked crazy. Miss Jerry Ann is from Loco's channel. The shorts look like a kid. I don't think so. But we'll take your word for it. We'll figure it out. Nah, you're fine, Victor. You are perfectly fine. You know what? I'd rather you steal that and have fun with it. That's why I do it. Yeah, I thought she was older. I know she's older. It's her niece that's up there, is what she's saying, but I know Loco enough to know that if he says they're solid, so. But we have had a lot of kids come in and do some crazy shit, so please forgive us if we're a little bit protective of the chat. You know what I mean? And if you're just joining us, can you double tap the screen for us, please? It'd be appreciated. I don't know where, man, you wait. Paybacks are a bitch, you know. Sorry, ma'am, just checking. Gets wet and wild up in here sometimes. John's in the building. Woo! He brought along the cock tape, the gay glue, the dick cups, ready to get freaky and eat some. That is so messed up when I'm high. Ooh, okay, I can handle this. Okay, I'm trying. I'm really trying to keep it together. Man, now's the time I really need to get up here. Holy shit. Okay, I know I can finish reading that. It says, he wants to eat some ass to party. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to tell anybody. But damn, this shit's good. And I have not drank in 3 months because of my meds. And you know what? One drink's all it's going to take for me. I don't know how people can just keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and not feel it. Seriously, I don't know how they do it. Oh, it's called tolerance. Double tap the ass. Not mine. I'm good. If you're going to double tap, well, no. If someone was going to double tap mine, they'd have to use their hand or some other thing, but only in love. Jack and Coke. No. I'm just enjoying the drink. Honestly. I was in Loco's channel before, and he just went off, so I figured I'd hop on because I promised Miss Queen I would. And apparently she probably passed out because she probably had some fun drinking tonight too. Don't ever get in a drinking competition with Miss Queen, because when you do, for every one shot she does, she'll have you with 3 and you won't even realize it until you're done. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. She's good like that. She's a great bartender with it. Honestly. I think all of our people are actually sleeping right now. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's see what we can talk about. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What are we going to talk about, y'all? I'm drawing a blank. I always enjoy this channel. It keeps it real just like you do. Yeah, Loco is just Loco. I mean, some people like him, some people don't, but he doesn't change it. You know what I mean? He can be like the calmest guy on the planet, or a switch will flip and he just goes all in. I've had a few myself tonight. There's no reason not to eat some ass and get freaky and stay away from Bush. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought the whole... Never mind. It's just not looking good. My thought process with that statement, John, is totally tore up. Look who pulled up. It would be just Jacob. Just Jacob pulled in, and guess what? Woo woo, he's a good one. If you haven't done it, please sub up to him. Seriously, I'm trying to think of the words. John, I'm trying. So, no reason not to eat ass. Eat some ass and get freaky and stay away from Bush. Well, then why? Are you okay? I know you've had a little bit to drink, but think about it. That's totally messed up. So I guess you're choking your chicken while you're eating ass, and she's going without getting off too. What the hell? Who does that? Twisted brain. Pretty twisted. John, I love you, but that thought process gets you kind of out there. CB's pulled in. Woo woo. Y'all, if you haven't checked out CB's channel, you have to. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you go over there, you never know where you're gonna end up, because he's always going somewhere, and you never have to doubt if he's smoking anything, because he shows you what he's got. It's pretty cool. And look who else just came back. It's Miss Coffee. Woo woo. I'm gonna need a good cup of coffee after this. Trust me. Oh my goodness. So earlier on my live, we had a troll come in, okay? Miss Tips pulled in. Woo woo. Check out her channel. But get this one. This troll actually came in, and the first thing they said, "Are you two fucking yet?" We live in different states. His dick would have to be 1,000 miles long to reach me. So if we were in the same state, okay, in the same one, are you ready? I'm not even that tall. I mean, it would go from the ground all the way up a tree, probably. That person was twisted. I'm just saying. Y'all, you can't make it up. It's privated for my own reasons, because I said something stupid that wasn't true. But anyway, honestly, what do you expect from me? I get all twisted up when I'm on the organic and no sleep for a couple days. What does that as a saint for a troll to consider saying that? Yeah, it was fucked up. Mind you, at the same time, Keck was tore up from the ground up from his stuff. So he wasn't reading the chat. I'm reading the chat, and I'm watching people get gone. And he's like, "What'd they say?" And I'm reading it. I'm like, damn. Talk about twisted conversations. I'm not kidding. I have never in my wildest dreams thought 1,000-mile dick fucking me. That would be painful as hell. It'd go in one end, out the other, and keep going. Imagine how many people could be on that thing. You don't know where to end. It was crazy thinking. But still, I told y'all, crazy shit happens when people get bored. You ever notice that? Somebody's bored out of their mind and they can't find anything good to do, so what do? They got to go to a channel that's got something going on and start some shit. We just laugh at the stupid shit. But it's crazy work. I mean, granted, he might pack like a really big one. But the thing is, anything that big needs to have some modifications done. Because how the hell are they walking around with something that big? I'm just curious. I know guys have a big imagination, but that's beyond the imagination. It might reach the moon. You know what I mean? Outer space coming. Somebody put an alien in his body. I don't know. But damn. I don't know. Crazy shit goes through your brain when stuff like that happens. I'm telling you. It's been said before, when Nicci gets drunk and Nicci has her organic, we're all in trouble because you never know what she's going to say. Don't believe me? Ask Heck. He's seen me completely sober like you guys have. He's seen me just high, and he's seen me both. That's got to be the biggest thing ever. Exactly. Bigger than a stallion. Probably about 50 of the fuckers, if not more. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Could be a fun ride, but I don't think it gets you very far. Excuse me, sir. I need to go to Oregon. How you getting there? I was going to use what you're packing over there. You get what I'm saying? That would be weird, an interesting conversation. The guy be looking at you go, you okay? Are you all right? Somebody help me, because I think she's lost it a little bit. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, ain't no man count on that. I don't know. You ask some guys, Miss Mom, you ask some guys, right? If you ask some men, theirs is so big, it touches the ground when they're standing up straight. You know what I mean? And in all reality, it's probably the size of a toothpick. But they're proud of what they're back. They're proud of it. So their mind... their mind sees this big thing, and you need a microscope to find reality. But it's okay. It really is. I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Am I talking about you? Sounds painful. Not that I would know. Like, what the fuck with this bitch? And see, we're having fun just cutting it up because I'm all fucked up from the ground up. I ain't gonna lie. And no, I am not standing up and trying to walk into the kitchen right now because I'd probably be crawling my damn self. That's what happens when you can't drink for a while and all of a sudden you could. But could you imagine? Ma'am, I have 12 inches. Okay. Prove it. They dropped them things and they got a toothpick. Maybe ant size. Not even. I mean, yeah, 12 imaginary inches maybe, but... And then you have the ones that take the cake. Okay. Now here's the cake taking ones. You know how you go along the road? You're just driving along and you see somebody from the back. We'll say they're in a skirt, right? In a skirt, in a nice top. You're thinking it's a chick. You go around them. Guess what? It's probably the size of a pencil. No, it was a toothpick. But anyway, no, you go around the person and you look back. They got a beard, a mustache. You're like, damn. I mean, I'm all for doing what you want to do in the bedroom, but do you have to poison my brain while I'm walking down the street? I'm just saying. Miss Jemmy's in the building. I mean, or you go down anywhere in a city. Maybe they're a grower. Yeah, they might be. They might be a grower, but it's crazy. If you think about it. I mean, I know you got the genie that's in the lamp. You rub it and the genie pops out. But if you're a toothpick, How the hell are you getting 12 inches out of a toothpick? Hello, Miss Ashley. How are you? Can anybody tell me how you could take a toothpick and get 12 inches out of it? I'll wait. Might have to try to figure that one out myself, like literally, just for mental stimulation. I'm hanging in there with the pregnancy. Aw, cool. Miss Jemmy snuck in. Whoop whoop. It's good to see you, girlfriend. Glue toothpicks together. That's still not going to give you 12 inches. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people like having their lives without their face showing on them. But the problem with me of that thought is, man, it makes the whole screen dark. And then when you try reading people that you don't have lit up in blue, it's like, okay, your eyeballs go every which way because you're like, huh? What you talking about? At least this way you guys get to see what the person looks like, and you can see that they're not pretending to be something they're not. Does that make sense? Seriously. I'm just asking. It's a generalized question to the man on the moon. Maybe he can answer me. But anyway, earlier tonight, all I kept hearing was boom, boom, boom. Fire alarms have been going off like crazy. The dumbass around the corner, are you ready for what they did? They had fireworks going off, not on the yard, not in a corner around the corner. No. They had them across the street. And guess where the cop shop is? Across the street. They were literally lighting them from the road. And I'm listening to the dogs go crazy, listening to the fire whistles. And you know something? They did it for hours. It was crazy. And then I get outside and I look around the corner. The cops are nowhere to be found. There's little kids out there playing. I'm like, this is not safe. So what did I do? And Rob Moses is pulled in. Whoop, whoop. Rob, where's my seat? Bobby Lee's in the building. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, these people are standing outside with little kids running around, lighting off. And I could understand if they were just the little sparklers and little, what the hell are those things called? Cherry bomb things that you throw on the ground, I guess? I don't fucking know what their names are. But the popper things? Oh no. They're just psh, pow. I'm like, great. Just had a storm not too long ago. Baby birds end up on the ground outside. Unalived. Honestly. And you've got real fireworks going off in the middle of town. I could think of a lot of places to light off fireworks, but stacking cash. Oh, you've been working. Rob, how's everything going with you, and how's the car doing? Yes, I'm still picky about your car because it's awesome when we know. But it's just crazy. People get crazy this time of year. And the people that were doing all the, that were setting off the fireworks were just as bad as I am. Well, they were worse than me because they could barely stand upright. And I'm like, where are the cops? Now, you let somebody go outside across the street here and their dog gets loose, the cops are right there. You know what I mean? The cops will be right there for a loose dog, but little kids running around, drunk and disorderly people, can't find them. Isn't that some crazy shit? Oh, an update, y'all, for OSG Stag's wife. She's no longer in the ICU. She's in her own room at the hospital. And she's able to talk. And she's getting around a little bit. She's moving around. Seriously. Let's see what else. Miss Cammie will be going live this weekend. And life's good. You have zero complaints. Not even the heat. Not even in this heat. You can't even say it's too hot for you. Rob. I know you're in Cali. And I've been told it's been really hot in Cali. I'm in New York and it's usually cold, so you're right, I am fat. How about you? You have air conditioning? I do too, but my landlord ain't fixed the kitchen windows, so it's not doing me much good. Ashley, you can make shorts maybe of things you enjoy or your journey of expecting lots of ideas. Thank you there, hero. I appreciate you. But yeah, y'all, Cat got to come up here, and I guess the echo hit him. Am I going to see Wyatt? What do you mean going to see him? I'm in New York. I don't go to any other places. I don't go out of town, so I don't think it was me he was talking to. I wish it was 45. Wow. So do I. It's been in the 90s, even with it raining. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So somebody said that Keck sounded like Drewski. Miss J. Royal said that Keck sounded like Drewski. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Drewski is, but he's a crazy dude. And I mean, crazy dude. He does comedy stuff. And funny as hell. I feel like I'm about to do this summer while I'm pregnant. You're about to die? Nah, you'll be okay. Tim's back. Woo woo. Tim has a channel too, y'all. But y'all are blue, so y'all can all sub up to each other. And leave a comment on somebody's channel to let them know you were there. Because it helps it stick and it lets them know you subbed. Because they might not have caught your name as they were in the live. So it just kind of pushes along everything. Because I like helping other people get their channels going up. Burko's Fishing's in the building. Woo whoop. If you haven't subbed up to everybody, please do. This channel is all about growth with your channel and yourself. I always leave a light on, but I haven't lit a candle because it's too motherfucking hot in here for candles. Honestly. And I'm not burning the ones Miss J. Royal gave me because they're too pretty. I ain't gonna lie about it. You know what I mean? In case anybody didn't know, when you're live, if you have a guest on your panel and you start to get an echo and they have a computer or you have a computer nearby that's online, the radio, I don't know what kind of waves you call them. I'm going to say radio waves will cross. Any famous folks from your hood in New York? No, but I did live with my parents in a town where Frank Baum, the writer of the book The Wizard of Oz, lived, which is pretty cool. And the Munchkins, Mayor and his wife lived there too. It was cool to live there. We had the yellow brick road right through the center of town. It's a true fact. I don't live there now, of course, but I did live there at one time. It was cool. Because where I live now, it's like a one-horse town. And believe me when I say one horse, we have the Amish that ride wagons with one horse. Small where I live is. You blink, you go through it. You can go from one end of town to the other, and you're in another town probably in 15 minutes walking. Raymond's in the building. Woo woo. Actually, you know something? I try to, but just like everywhere else on the planet, you have like the drug dealers. Man, there's this couple that walk up and down the street. I am not gonna kid you. This guy wears the headsets, right? Not the new ones that don't have cords. Not the little itty bitty ones you got the cord hanging down and they just plug in your ears. Kendall's pulling a building. Woo woo. I'm doing pretty good. Drunk and stoned as hell, but I'm doing pretty good. So he'll walk with his woman. Mind you, he's in a black trench coat, leather pants, and a tie-dyed shirt. Okay? Yeah, Raymond, that's pretty much it for our house, our town. So you got that guy. His woman, she looks like Judy Jetson kind of outfits. If you ever watched the Jetsons as a kid. And the worst part is you've got skin showing in places that I personally wouldn't want my skin to show. Like, she's not a little girl. She's not a real big one, but she's got skin hanging that should be moved. We only have 3 stop signs in town. Wow. Tim, in my town, there's only 1 stoplight. That's it. Like, stop signs, I think we have 2 of them for the whole thing. Seriously. It's weird. People come around our corner to get to where they gotta go, and I'm not kidding you. They almost hit people on the sidewalk because nobody gives a shit. Meet George Jetson, his boy. Yeah, exactly. Jane, his wife. Yeah. This girl, they walk up and down this street like 80 times a day. And they will stop every 5 steps. And she has to walk backwards and come forward. Back and forth. Ain't that weird? And then he'll say, you can watch him. They keep going a bit. She stops, goes backwards, forwards, turns around, and goes backwards again. I'm like, okay, maybe she has autism or OCD or... I asked them one time, I'm like, are you okay? They looked at me and said, yes, ma'am, we're just retracing our steps so that way we never forget where we started and where we're at. I'm like, but it takes you like an hour to get home. They said, but just think about it. In that hour, we've spent it together. We've had quality time, no phones, no distractions, just enjoying a simple life. You get what I mean? Look who just pulled in. It's my headman. Woo-woo. No, I went to a smaller town that had a lot of farms. We were raised on the farm. And I think our population was like, it was under 500, and our school for elementary school, I think we had like 15 kids in class. If I remember right. There was like 15 of us, and probably 6 of us were family. It was tiny. Yeah, it was like the Mayberry. It was really weird. I'm just saying. I mean, my hometown is called Carthage. And it is very, very, very minute, tiny, and it's crazy. Me as well. I'm now banned from TV news, and I don't watch TV. Ooh, you're banned from TV news. Yes, I have killed chickens. I've helped unalive cows and pigs and all that. I haven't done it recently, but I did it growing up. You want a rooster? Are you crazy? They're psycho. That is a psycho thought. Who wants to get woke up every morning before the sun rises? My grandpa used to have one. He was an asshole. That rooster crowed almost every hour. Finally, we got rid of him. What's wrong? I'm always up. I know you are, but imagine it'd keep the baby up, it'd keep Daryl up, and then you'd have to deal with them crying because they couldn't get to sleep. Never mind. I told you. Drunken stone Nicci. I don't know. Chef, wait a minute. Who just popped? Ooh, cooking with the Munchie Mafia officials in the building. Yeah, they do have rage issues. You just got some guinea keats? Ooh, sweet. I'm like up at sunrise, no sleep. Dude, I can only fall asleep with a certain sound going. Honestly. I have to actually hear a certain sound to really pass out. You know? Shut up. You don't have to tell them. I'm not telling. That's not even funny. No, seriously. You ever have that one person? You ever have that one person that if you have to go like a day without talking to them, it drives you crazy mentally? You want to be that sound? Dude, I don't know. It's like, I know you guys know her. Do you know who Miss J Royal is? Or not Miss J Royal, Miss Alice? Miss Alice tried and she couldn't hit the notes. It was funny. She tried to make the sound. It just didn't work for her. I'm just saying. And look who pulled in. It's Miss Lala. Woo whoop. She tried. Ladies, have you ever tried to make your voice sound like a dude's voice? I'm curious. Like to hit the perfect pitch of a voice, try to match it? No, like a deep voice. Do you ever hear how you sounded? Yours does. Your date left. Oh, Lord. That's what I'm saying. But it was so funny because she tried so hard to make that noise, that sound. And the only reason it was funny is because she tried so hard, but it was like, I guess I'm trying to think how to describe it. It just didn't work. I know I seen you in my live streams. Thank you. You're welcome. When I was younger and his eyes were big. Yeah. I mean, he was checking my the people sub, I sub back. I know. Most of my favorite songs are men who sound like women singing. Hey, I know somebody like that. And I'm not insulting the dude. I give him props for being a man that does what he likes and his channel's popping. And there's no insult in men. My voice is low to begin with. I get mistaken for a guy a lot. Oh. Well, I mean, people have called me a guy and look at me. Do I look like a man? Probably to some people if they need their eyes checked, right? But you get what I mean? Kiss by Prince. No, I haven't heard that one. But no, the guy is actually interesting. Men who sing like women singing. Philip Bailey, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's true. Hello there, dominant goddess. How are you today? I'm pretty good. And Miss Coffee was asked to cover Bryan Adams. Ooh. You could do it, though, because you're good on your guitar. Check the song. Can somebody send me a text message with that song? And I'll check it afterwards. I'm doing pretty good. I've had some alcohol. I've had the organic. And I'm feeling good and everybody's in here, so it's even better. But yeah. See, you can talk about, on anybody's channel, y'all can talk about anything in the world. We're talking about random shit. What did Rob say? The inmates that I babysit daily will call me sir sometimes, and then they quickly correct themselves. Ooh. Yes. I'll be right there waiting for you, or Summer of 69 is also a Bryan Adams song. You've been gardening tonight? Dude, I miss gardening, honestly. I think I need to go to somewhere where I can play in the dirt some more. It's just an opinion. As soon as I can, I will, but I can't right now. But yeah, Rob, if you listen to the Summer of 69, that's Bryan Adams also. Everything I do it for you. Right Here Waiting is Richard Marx. That's right. My bad. Richard Marx sings Right Here Waiting for You, but yeah. Oh, look who just pulled in. It would be nobody really who's somebody special. He just doesn't like to admit it. If you haven't subbed up to him, please do. It's greatly appreciated. I grew some beans once. My 5-year-old neighbor whizzed on them and killed them. We had a garden that was like 2 acres. And my mom, for a punishment when we got in trouble, would make us go get the peas, get the beans, get the tomatoes. I couldn't touch them, but my brother's just a bitch. Dig up potatoes, all that, man, the best food on the planet. Nobody, I hope you are well. I love the way you handle yourself on your lives. Thank you. Appreciate. I try to do the same. Dude, if you'd have been in here earlier, I wasn't handling myself very well. I was all over the place, upside down and inside out. Ask anybody that was here. It was crazy. And nobody really said earlier, I believe it was, that he jumped in the water while he was fishing. It was crazy. Then he said that Miss Mary stole his pants. Now, that means he was running around naked. Have you ever seen him on his live? He's always got a hood on, so that could be scary for a lot of people. Your dog's going nuts? Ooh. Let's get it. Kiki's in the building. Hey, girlfriend. Y'all, if you haven't checked her out, you need to. I grew a marijuana plant in my granny's backyard. She's crazed. She spazzed and said the feds would take her house. Well, my brother threw some seeds in a certain place where we used to live growing up, and as adults we went back. The neighborhood kids had found it, but there was still some there. They kept it well taken care of. It just kept coming back. Yeah. But seriously, I mean, we're just talking random shit and we're doing good. If you just got here, please double tap your screen. It'd be greatly appreciated. You're exhausted? Well, I'd be exhausted too if I was fishing and jumped in the water just for fun. You know how to swim, right? I'm triple checking because you get a little bit crazy like I do sometimes, and you never know what you're going to do next. You went way too hard. Nicci supplies the next generation. Yeah, my brother and I did. We used to tell the kids you couldn't go to Dead Man's Hill. That's the name of a hill, literally, but that's where the secret stash was kept. It was grown. I ain't gonna lie about it. I wouldn't doubt it if my own kids found it. They'll never tell you, but pretty sure they went sneaking around and ended up with their buddies whose dads used to partake, and the secret got out through the generations. I ought to go check and see if it's there when I can drive again. Next fight's tomorrow night. Might be live. Ooh. You never tried it, you just tried to sell it. I don't know. That's what keeps me from getting sick all the time. I recently bought a bag of which had many seeds. I haven't been so pleased to see these for a long time. Pin something. What the hell? Pin what? Back in the day when seeds came in every bag. I'm doing better. I had yesterday morning now. I had a dose of chemo. Actually, I had 2 in one. Because I'm not getting any this weekend. So today I had some Jack and Coke. Shh, don't tell nobody. But anyway, I had some Jack and Coke. And I'm doing pretty good. Some people swear by it. You know what? All the pills and all the medicine they pump in me to keep me from getting sick, it keeps me so I don't feel like I'm going to get sick. Which essentially it keeps me from actually physically getting sick. You know what I mean? Cheers to that. Exactly. But now we're drinking water again because one drink is all I'm loading myself to because of the fact that, yeah, I'm not even supposed to have that. But my next treatment's on Monday, so I can sneak one in once in a while. It's a skull. Huh? Somebody explain this stuff to me. Just keep my smile. And I'm just going to keep being me. You drank some water once? Was it fire water? Yeah, this is my Christmas one. It says making spirits shine. No, bright. My bad. Skull means cheers in Viking. Okay. Thank you for teaching us that. We're gonna learn. You learn something new every day. I've learned straight from the garden hose. That's how when we were kids that you were outside playing and it got really, really hot, you just turned on the garden hose and drank some water. I can't drink water. Fish fucking it. Are you kidding? They shit in it too. That's what they have filters for. Honestly. Your body's made up of water, mostly. Nobody will teach you a lot. Well, nobody's kind of the age of my kids, so. If I want to learn to do any crazy stuff, I could probably go to him. Yeah. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Did you know there are men who are actually scared of spiders? Men. Grown men that are afraid of a spider. Somebody really who's anybody or anyone, or who is probably not even nobody. Would you quit trying to tongue-tie me? Mine made up of coke and lots of gas. Huh? I'm going to say meow because I'm confused. Mine made up of coke and lots of gas. Scientists did a test on some fish out of the pungent sound and found an alarming amount of coke, antidepressants, and crack. Wow. Not water? Okay. Yeah, see, that's the problem is a lot of people do all these drugs, or maybe they don't do them, but they pitch them. They end up in the wrong place. It's crazy. All the byproduct of making the shit goes into the water system because they want to get rid of the evidence. Shut up. I let jumping spiders crawl on my beds. I hate most everything else. No, I'm good. What the hell? Coke and lots of gas. Or coal and lots of gas. Oh, okay. It looked like it said Coke, I swear. Maybe it's not a good idea to go live while you're high. Who freaking flushes drugs? A lot of people do. You wouldn't believe. How can you let spiders crawl on you? Dude, I had a guy actually come in a blizzard, climb on a kitchen chair because I thought there was a spider in my house in the corner. And truthfully, he gets up there and the chair's wobbling. He's got a tissue and a fly swatter trying to kill the spider, and come to find out it was a dust bunny in the corner. It was just a dust bunny, but I swore it had 8 eyeballs and 8 legs. Brown recluse spiders can kill you. Yes, they can. My ex-husband, when we were in Germany, came back from Saudi Arabia and had one in his rucksack. And it got out, and we found that out the hard way. Not that anybody got bit, but we caught it and found out what it was and got an educational classes on all the dangers of them. I'm like, dude, they were in the basement. But they breed like rabbits. Seriously. They really do. Yep. Brown recluse. Bubbles Coke. Okay, if you start telling me that Coke blows bubbles, I think I'm gonna lose my shit in my brain. I don't know, Tim. All I can tell you is them little fuckers are fast at everything they do. They probably do it like rabbits, but we thought we got rid of them all, and all of a sudden you saw baby ones running around. It was crazy. I guess I was slightly evil. No. I'm evil, I admit it. Kid, I would catch butterflies and feed the spiders with them. Well, wait a minute. You fed the... Rob. Well, I can understand that. I hate worms, okay? Anything you can split in half and both ends of it survive, and they don't take a shit, their body absorbs it, I can't fuck with. But baby birds need to eat, and my friend found a nest of them on the ground that were, I guess when she got home from work, they were alive, but they were dying. Instead of calling me while they were alive, she calls me after they're gone and says, would you please come pick them up? They're gone. I'm like, I get downstairs. She goes, they were alive about 10 minutes ago. I just watched them. I'm like, why didn't you call me while they were alive? You use worms to fish? I'm glad you'll play with the slimy little suckers. I can't touch them. Slippery, slimy, and don't have no legs. I'm good. Seriously, I'm a good one. I'd rather not. Night crawlers and mealworms. Ooh. I did get sent. I did compare somebody's business to a inchworm, a meal, or a inchworm, a regular worm, and a night crawler, because they were stupid enough to send me pictures in different stages, and I was like, I've never wanted those kind of pics, but since you sent it to me and I went to think it was your abs and I saw that, let me describe it to you. Scared him. Zay's in the building. I wish there was a such thing as a millie worm, because I think that fit. If y'all would like, check out Zay's channel. Music's done over there, goofing around's done over there. I don't know if he's still playing the guitar, but yeah. Zay goes ghosts pulled in. Woo woo. Anyway, since it's mostly moderators in here, just so you guys know, when you're in the chat, in this chat anyway, and you see somebody that's saying something off the wall, and I'm saying this to all of y'all, you know that kids don't get allowed in here because we talk about you know that racial statements aren't allowed in here. But I'm saying if they're saying something that, unless I say don't, get them the fuck away. Yes, Rob, you would not believe how many people think because I say abs that I want to see their business. It's crazy. It is totally fucking crazy. I don't know how many emails I didn't even look at. I just threw them out. But what are you going to do with a flat dick? Can anybody explain to me? What can you do with a flat dick? I'll wait. Anybody? I figured either a guy or a girl could explain it to me because my brain, nothing at all but to get it off. Yeah, but the thing is, it's a picture. What can you do with a picture? What purpose does showing a picture of one do? Say, laughing my ass off. Use the app. My guitar D string broke the other night. Popped in my face. Good thing I had my glasses on. But it's a lot to change because the nylon has to be braided. Ooh. Is it a racial statement if I say I used to chase a white chick named Debbie in the 6th grade? No. That's not race. I'm talking like the N-word or all that crazy stuff. Play paddleball. Yeah, I guess so, Girl Dad. Y'all, Girl Dad is in the building. Whoop whoop. Has a great channel, y'all. Exactly. There's no purpose behind it. Yeah, Miss Coffee, I was thinking that. I was going to say, my ex-husband and my dad had a little session with Debbie Does Dallas. Is she part of that crew? I mean, I'm not insulting Dallas or the girl you knew as Debbie, but was she part of that movie scene? It was bad. I was 17, y'all, when I walked out of the bedroom and saw that. I wonder what Debbie thinks of me now. Other boys played basketball on lunch. I chased her. Wow. Hey, you know what? Women chase boys too. Let's not get it twisted. Little girls run around chasing boys. They do it. But a lot of them think boys have cooties, so they stay clear. But there's those girls, man. Ask her therapist. Says who is Debbie? I'm only 10. I have no clue who Debbie is. I didn't get chased until I was in my 20s. Hi, Miss Coffee Cake and Tim Mitchell. We do have cooties. I know, right? All of us have cooties somewhere. You know what I mean? All of us do. Apparently, we have microorganisms that live in our skin. Kind of crazy, but it's scientifically been proven. Don't ask me what they're called, because I can't remember off the top of my head while I'm this high and this drunk, but it's always ones you don't want that chase you. That's true, Zay. And then you have the girls that are totally devoted to a guy, and the guy's like, nope, not a chance. And then when the girl gives up, he's like, wait, maybe I want that, because the other girl that I wanted, she ain't giving me a chance. You know, you're welcome, my dear. You know I love you. Always. I love all you guys, but seriously, it's totally crazy what we tell our kids. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what? As adults, we do what we told them not to. Are we hypocrites? Do what I say, not as I do, is like the most hypocritical statement we could ever say, because eventually they're going to be adults and they're probably going to figure it out that we were trying to keep them from having fun like we were having fun. Crazy work. You know what I mean? Rob says, I used to think something was wrong with my classmates who didn't chase girls. Rob, it could have been. Truthfully. They were talking about Transformers and Voltron. I'm talking about Pretty Lit Maria and Debbie. Ooh, boys just tripped my ass while I was running. Yeah, but that's their sign that they like you. When they trip you, they actually like you. They're just scared to ask you. Honestly, it's what I got told. Can't say it's the truth, but maybe some of the guys can give us an answer. Is that why you guys do it? Or did it at that time? Now the guy will just grab you by the arm, spin you around, and lay one on you if you're lucky, but they were just little terrorists. Tim says it's the truth. Yeah. It's kind of like on YouTube where, ooh, your channel's going up. You have more people in your chat. You got more views. So I'm going to bash you because my channel's not going somewhere. I'm going to blame it on you. How's it my fault? Girl, did you eat all my donuts? Yes, I did. Probably 10 years ago. And they were fresh then. But if you got new ones, no. Probably you sat on them your damn self and they went up your ass and came out your throat while you were puking them out the other end. But have a good one. When I was in middle school, hold on, my eyeball itches. Okay. Respect the hosts in the chat or you're going to get. There we go, Miss Coffee. We're going to put that up. Heroes still in the building. When I was in middle school, we played grab ass. Zay, did you play it with the girls or the guys? I'm just curious. Miss J Royals pulled back up. Whoop whoop. And if y'all didn't know, earlier today, I had the honor of having 301 Keck up on my channel with me. And believe me when I say he was funny as hell. It was rather interesting. Some people didn't like it, but it was kind of cool. Boy versus girls only. Zay, I don't know. You know, they're saying that kids today, how am I going to say this without saying it the wrong way? Well, fuck it. It's my chat. I'm alright. The drink's wearing off, so I'm good. Anyway, the kids today can have been born with a penis and dressed like a female, and it's supposed to be accepted. I stopped playing once they started grabbing boobs. Oh, Miss Coffee missed it. Ooh. These kids now are strange as hell. Yeah, it's like, if you look at it, some people want women to play men's sports and men to play women's. Dude. There's a reason that it's male and female. And imagine a woman on a men's football team. Do you think they're going to try to tackle her to get the ball, or are they going to tackle her for other purposes? I'm just curious. If you really think about it, there'd never be a touchdown unless the girl was in the end zone. That's just my opinion. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I mean, and as far as a guy playing a female sport, it's kind of like a power thing, you know? just a thought process. I'm sorry, I really don't want to see guys running around with little skirts on. You never know what's going to pop out, you know? They definitely have their turtle popping out every once in a while. Nikki, your luck, it's July and not June. YouTube would be the one on your ass for saying that. Hey, I'm not saying it in a bad way. I was just stating that things are a little bit twisted, that's all. I mean, I'm not being against anybody. I'm actually saying that's what they're talking about lately. It's news stuff. And there's nothing wrong with, well, there is. In my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just getting the general consensus of the chat. But it's weird. I'm glad I was a little conservative as a teen. Otherwise, I would have had 15 kids. Rob, there's been many times you told me that I'd have twins with you if I sat in your lap. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Considering I can't have children. You know what I mean? I'd be rich if I could get pregnant now. I literally cannot have them, but he said it. Crazy work. But medical professionals have been wrong in the past, I guess. Probably a good thing I lived all the way in New York and you're in Cali, though. Because I'm good. I'll be good with the grandma role where they start crying, fussing after you give them a bottle and you change them. I can give them back. I love the little devils, but I don't have the patience for them. I tried. As a grandma, you ever try to babysit overnight with a newborn? You're like, damn, I want to go to sleep. All they do is scream because they're colicky. I'm good. I have at least 10 kids that I know about. And you say that you would have had 15? Oh. I thought having 3 boys and a little girl was a lot. You were a busy soldier with your children, huh? Your little sperms got very far in the targets. Good job. Your legacy lives on. I'm just saying. I wouldn't want to have to put them to school, though. They want to go to college. Damn, imagine those bills. That's why my boys both said, one has 2 daughters, the other one has 1, and then my youngest hasn't found the one. Rob said, yeah, I was going to say you only have 2. I thought that's what you told us in a chat once, but damn. You were going for the football team minus a few. But, yeah. Everything's kind of crazy in the world. I guess somewhere in California, I think somebody said earlier that it's in Sacramento, fireworks exploded. Like a warehouse exploded. Well, it's crazy. Like a whole city or town or something got taken out from it. Weird shit, in my opinion. But with the heat, you'd think they'd have it ventilated so that I don't know. I want 77 kids, at least 11 of each race. Ooh. You're gonna adopt them then, huh? Ooh, Eric's pulled in the building. Ooh, I believe his wife is with him right now. She's in chats under the name Sunflower. But if you haven't subscribed to them, please do. Cool couple, great chat. Calm, cool, and collected. You know what I mean? No, I need to spread my genetic information. Dude, use a sperm bank. Zay, you're supposed to have many kids to keep your bloodline rolling. I'm doing pretty good right now there, Eric. Eric is the Stardashian, y'all. I'm saying use the sperm bank because then you can have as many kids as you want and make sure you have it so that they can find you at a later date if they need to. But at least they're provided for by somebody that has a big enough income. I'm trying to put it the right way. No, sperm banks are gay. No, actually, they're sterile. Your sperm goes in a cup, okay? You shoot it in a cup. The cup's sterile. And honestly, people who can't have children actually go there and can have children that way. I need to have 11 in each continent. Damn. So you're not settled down. You're going to be a manho. Are you going to have wives of all those ethnicities? I'm curious, man. Now you got me. My brain's working. We're all... You're gonna... I mean, I couldn't imagine. Honestly, I could not imagine somebody bouncing in different countries on different continents with different women or men and trying to keep up with all the bills and everything. You better be a gazillionaire. So how are you having that many children? You gotta explain that shit to me, Zay. Now we got some real content where we're going deep in your thinking. Yeah, who's gonna buy the kid Pampers? Wasn't there one in New York where the doctor made all the deposits? DNA proved that he had 270. Yes, I can't remember his name, but there was one. He told them they were somebody else's kids, but in reality, when they checked medical records, they found out that he was the father of that many. It was crazy. The government doesn't want Europe. Doesn't Europe have like free everything? They will be all right. No, you're wrong. Europe does not have everything. Yeah, his name was Dr. Freaky. That's some freaky shit, man. Imagine to have 243 kids, how many times he had to let go in a cup. He was choking his chicken more than he was putting babies in mamas. That's crazy work. I'm just saying. He wasn't just working on the job, putting the babies in. He was literally putting the babies in. He actually worked at the sperm bank, and he got women from all over the place that came to him to get babies. It was crazy. And no, kids are not free in Europe. They won't even know if they're related if they meet. Exactly. YK bumping in the night. Okay. Hi, Nicci. Hello? I'm confused. You know, bumping in the night? Yeah. It'd be different if he was sleeping with all of them. No, he was just splooging in a cup and shooting them in with the turkey baster. That would be some crazy ass shit. Weird people in the world. Just think, a guy falls in love with a girl, they go to get married, and they have blood work done, and they find out they're brother and sister, and they've already got kids. How messed up that would be. What if his kids have kids? I saw a soft white underbelly video of a half brother and sister that are doing and having a kid on the way. Yeah. On Steve Wilkos, they had a father and a daughter. He knew about her, and she went to live with him when she was like 15, and he didn't see her as his daughter because he didn't raise her. And yeah, they want to get married. It's crazy. Can't do it, dude. So I always tell y'all, make sure you get your medical records before you stick it in anybody. And then on top of that, please, for the love of Pete, Paul, and Mary, and everything under the sun and on the earth, wrap it up. Sounds like Woody Allen's freaky ass. Probably part of him too. I never heard that story though. How many kids did he end up having? Wrap that winky, yes. Or just keep it zipped up and choke it yourself. I mean, Woody Allen hooked up with his adopted daughter. Ooh. Yeah, but if she's adopted, she's not biologically his then. There's a difference. We're talking about half brothers and half sisters hooking up and having babies. Adopted means different parents. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, she was raised to call him daddy, but he's not genetically her dad. It's a little bit different than if it's your fathers are the same or your mothers are the same or whatever. That's still weird if you adopt your wife when she was a minor. Yeah, it is. Right. Woody's adopted daughter is Asian. Wow. Hey, I can't say anything about it because I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner on it. I could say I'd be looking at him kind of sideways. You know what I mean? But then again, on YouTube, look at Elvis. Elvis, she was 12. Wow, he left his wife for the adopted daughter. Damn, you're the one that wrote Elvis. I was just reading. He was different doing stuff with her before she was 18. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like really fucking creepy. I mean, What's so creepy, though, is there's billions of adults in the world, and men and women are going after children instead of looking for the appropriate age. And yet we're putting people away for having weed. Or, ooh, she said he did this, and maybe he didn't do it. But just because she said it, goodbye. But life was different back then. Life expectancy was different then, was 25 to 35-ish. Elvis had a 12-year-old. No wonder he died in the toilet. On the toilet. Yeah, my mom loved Elvis. I was raised on him, but he kind of looked like he had something wrong with him just watching him as a kid. I don't care what the age expectancy is, but I guess there are some cultures that say if they bleed, they can breed. I don't get it, because a baby's a baby until they aren't, I guess, is a good way to put it. Elvis was with Priscilla as a kid. Yep. Yeah. It's crazy. And the worst part is her parents knew about it. The parents actually knew. In Nigeria, you can marry at 9 or 11. Okay, I'm good. Their population would be decreased a lot if I had a lot of children, because a lot of guys would be missing body parts and a lot of coochies would be sewn shut. I'm just saying. Yeah, Loretta Lynn was another one. It's crazy. A lot of it's for financial gain. How is it helping? It might benefit you financially, but mentally for that kid, it fucks him up. Jerry Lewis married his little cousin. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah, I mean, I remember the Loretta Lynn story. And yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, he did all those telethons for kids that needed help and all that, but damn. I didn't know he married his little cousin. That's crazy. People in this world are crazy. Loretta Lynn hooked up with a kid. No, she was a kid when the guy found her. Apparently it's still normal to marry your cousin. I'm told that it happens, but personally I think it should be the judge that marries them should be unalive, just because it's like ethically wrong, or morally wrong, sorry. Morally. Rob, no, her hubby was mannish and she was 13 or 14. And look, Giancarlo's in the building, and he's from Italy. Hello. No, that was Jerry Lewis. The comedian Jerry Lewis is the rock and roll legend. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Which one was which? And say, I agree. I thought it was some King Louis XIII shit too, but it's weird. We're all cousins if you go far back enough. Probably, but you're removed a few generations back. We're talking current, like first cousins. second cousins, that kind of thing. It's crazy work when you sit and you watch, like, how the world operates. Jerry Lewis, rock and roller, married his little cousin. Oh, okay. So it wasn't the guy on the telethons. Okay. Deep combo. I'm trying to think of, like, stuff to talk about now that my buzz is getting gone, and I'm working on my high back because I really don't want to have to let y'all go so I can go puke. But, yeah. It's crazy because it's true, though. If man and woman started out one man, one woman, somewhere along the line, we're all related from the beginning. It's kind of fucked up if you ask me. Man, where's Steven with all those barrels? Seriously. From today, I am retired and I do not know what I can do. You can do anything you put your mind to, but if you're retired and you're getting paid in your retirement, enjoy your life. Seriously. Do all the things you wish you had time to do while you were working. I don't know about going on cruises. I just heard that there was a girl fell off of a ship and her father jumped in the ocean after her. Crazy. They were both saved, but the little girl went over first, the father jumped in after, and then the rescue team went through. Crazy, crazy work. Do I like Barbara Streisand? Streisand. Yes. Would whoever skydive? Would I ever jump out of a perfectly good plane? Fuck no. I am 63 years old. Sweet. Happy retirement. This is not Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad, is it? I don't think so. I mean, skydiving's jumping out of a perfectly good working airplane. And sometimes them fuckers ain't got a parachute. I'm good. Nice profile pic, though. Ooh. I'll have to check this live out to find out. Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibbs. We have nothing to be guilty of. Our love can climb any mountains. True. I'm guessing that's one of his songs, or their songs. Maybe. When it comes to Rob, he likes to give us the music trivia. My surname is not Esposito. Who is Esposito? I'm trying to think what that song is now that you got it in my brain. See how you are? All I can think of is the song from The Sound of Music. Seriously. Talk about crazy. I ain't gonna lie about it. My brain is like, what? Mm-hmm. If you haven't subbed up to Rob, please do. Y'all know the song if you hear it. I would know it if I heard it. But I'm like, I can't think of it. John, you have some subs. You trying to build a channel? Says Miss Coffee. Okay, kids, bed is whispering sweet nothings in his ear. Tim, good night, and thanks for dropping by to hang out with us. This was just like an impromptu live because I told Miss Queen I'd go live, but she's not here. Ooh, heroes getting going. Good night, Sibby, and you have a good one. Thank you for not yelling anymore. Caps are actually yelling in the chats. I was trying to read you, but I know I've got my glasses on. Barbara Stan also sings Woman in Love. Uh-huh. Carl's in the building. If y'all have not subscribed to Carl, please do. But Giancarlo, are you trying to build a channel? Whoops. For some reason it went back to... It keeps going to Rob's name. Rob, apparently you're the lucky contender for the board because it don't want to let you off it. But if you haven't subscribed to him, please do. I'm wondering if Giancarlo actually speaks English, like, fluently, or if he speaks Italian. If I'm wrong in my question, let me know. Nicci or Nicci, whichever way you want to say it. I'm the next lucky contestant on The Price is Right. Yeah, yours was. Miss Coffee says memories. Ooh. See? Yeah. So, Rob, let me remember what the question is again. My brain's going... You're enjoying your weekly live stream. Cool. You're live right now? Barbara sings her ass off? Probably. Pretty cool. I'm trying to remember some of her music, but you gotta understand, I've been listening to a lot of Tupac and all the new, like, battle stuff and country and all that stuff. So the older generation stuff I kind of threw to the back burner until I get through some of the newer stuff. Tupac, to live and die in LA is the place to be. I live in Italy and I speak and write English. Very bad, sorry. Oh, you're fine. Seriously, you're fine. Are you trying to go live, though, on your channel, or do you go live? That doesn't even sound right. Because it sounds like I'm asking if you are alive. I'm pretty sure you have a pulse and a heartbeat, and you breathe air, so you'd be alive already. So I guess, yeah. This is what happens when you have alcohol and weed. Tupac, how do you want it? How do I want it? Thug Passion style. I'm being honest. Steven's pulled in. Yes, y'all. Steven's the one that brings the barrels in. Watch out. Don't be naked around him. You end up in the barrel with the STDs and you come out with God only knows what. Crazy dude. Fun channel to go to because he has Australian opals. Rob says Italy's in Rome. Marines, me too. Oh God, he's got more barrels. Miss Lala's back in the building. Yeah, Thug Passion got me through a lot of crazy shit growing up. And Tupac did too. Did y'all ever see his abs? My English language is very simple. You're fine, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Check my man. Miss Coffee. Whoop whoop. Here, we're going to give you blue so you can sub around there, Giancarlo. Well, if Rob would wouldn't keep popping up, I would. Give me a second. Then I'll make you blue so you can sub around and other people can sub up to your channel too. There you go. How's that? Now you fit right in with the rest of everybody else. And if there's other people watching, Tupac, I get around. Yep. California. It's not necessarily him, but it's the song just hit my head because Rob's in the chat. Can I repeat the answer? What answer? I'm telling you, I made you a moderator, or I turned your name blue so you can sub up to other people's channels. Miss Karen's come in. Happy 4th, y'all. Seriously. Please be safe while you're out and you're doing your thing. Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Yep. If y'all have not subbed up to Miss Karen's channel, please do. She's a great supporter of everybody. Whoop whoop. I love America too. I'm just hoping that what IG said about where Iran would hit second comes false. Because I live in New York State and they're not saying just the city, they're saying the whole state. It's crazy. Washington, D.C. is the first target that Iran would strike. And then New York State as a whole is the second one. There's a lot more states on the list, but I didn't go past 2 because I got scared. I ain't gonna lie, I got scared. It was crazy. Ciao all. I must leave. Good life at all. Ciao and be happy. You too, Giancarlo. Have a good one. Iran's little weapons could barely reach across the street. That's true. Honestly. But apparently they can reach far enough to bomb Israel. Sorry, y'all. I got the case of the itches. Probably shouldn't add that Jack and Coke. Or Iran would get flattened. They don't want the problem with us. I know, but what I'm trying to say is that's what the list on IG said. It was like a... What do you call those lists? Like a... I can't think of what they called it. Evan's in the building. Woo woo. What did they call it? Like a hit list kind of thing? Yeah, like target list. It was bad. Potential targets, yeah. Braxton's pulled in the building. Steven apparently is disappearing again on us. We're going to put him up on the wall while he leaves, so that way everybody can get some subs to him. And Evan is a great person to have in your channel because he's a great supporter, honestly, of everybody. But he does have the rule, you know, you fuck around, you find out, just like everybody else. Some people like the fuck shit, though. I don't get it. I mean, they like it when people go at each other. The world's got enough. Oh, there he is. There's Farron, the favorite cousin of your favorite cousin. Y'all, if you don't mind, please subscribe to him so that we can get him to 300 subscribers, because that's what his goal is. I know he's going to sleep, but seriously, maybe we can hit that 300 so that way he can go to sleep with a smile. If you type a 1 in the chat, I can post him like I did everybody else. $2:14 a.m. down there. It is 3:14 here. There you are. Thank you. By the way, Farron, just so you know, the other day, the reason I was having a problem is because that person's chat you were in actually had a hate live about me the day before, and you were cool with her. And I'd never done anything to her, so I just want you to know it was more like a temper tantrum for me because I felt kind of betrayed. Just so you're aware. I just thought I'd give you a heads up. Seriously. I apologize for the temper tantrum, but I don't know, if somebody talks shit about somebody else and somebody you actually thought had your back, it was kind of weird feeling, you know what I mean? But I know you're the neutral party in a lot of shit. It's just, it hit different for me. But I still love you. Because you're the crazy cousin of the crazy cousin, and you're just you. Goofy as hell and off the wall sometimes. You get what I'm saying? You missed the live earlier where Keck was up here with me. You would have been able to hear his voice. It's all good. I didn't know who you talked about for real, but hey, I'm sorry, didn't know. I've been gone. I know, and it took me a while to come to that conclusion myself. It was just, I literally got obliterated by the female and male on their panel the night before. It was crazy. And I've never done anything to either one of them other than not go around them because of all the fuck shit. But it's all good because they are who they are and I'm who I am, and I can't take out on you who you hang out with. It's not cool. You know? I still love you though. And I hope you did your birthday upright. You know? Seriously. I hope you had a blast on your birthday. Are you going to have fun today on the 4th? I think I saw you say that you've got a 4th nephew, niece, or baby coming along of somebody in the families. I'm trying to quote you, but you weren't talking to me in Loco's chat, so I couldn't catch everything that was being said. But congratulations. I did, yep. Finished it out this weekend. Ooh, sweet. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, definitely 4 on the way. Wait a minute, 4 of them? Somebody was busy during the wintertime. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you. But it's the truth. It takes 9 months to make them, so it is what it is. But congratulations. Dang, 4. It's cool, though. Babies are great. You just don't want what Zay wanted. He wanted, what was it he said? 77 kids from different countries, everywhere on the continent, on all the continents. Crazy work. 1 wife and 77 children. 11 children per continent. He better have mega bucks in the bank, in my opinion. But I think he left. No, my 4th niece or nephew, nah, for you, right? You got getting into it. Getting it in. I'm sorry. I'm high and still a little bit tipsy. I still haven't gone off my life so that I can go pee, so that tells you me walking right now is not physically possible. Even when I'm not both of those things, I still have a hard time walking, so yeah. In this house, you really don't want to crawl. You'd be ending up with animals in places you don't want, you know? Uh-oh, I'm getting sleepy. Ooh, Rob's getting ready to throw some 70s or 80s music in and go crash out. Ooh. See how he is? He takes off. I see how he does it. But I'm glad he came in and partied with us for a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy work what people do these days. If you're just joining us, please double tap your screen. After all, you never know who's going to pop in, who's watching. You had fun? We had fun with you. I mean, I wish I can remember Barbra Streisand's songs. Now, if you catch me when I'm not drinking, I usually do pretty good with the music, but you know I love you. You're one of the good ones. Keep my space open, mister. We most definitely do this again. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to eventually, I think, go up on StreamYard, and if I do, hopefully you'll come up and chit-chat with us. So then I can hear the voice of the guy who is awesome. You know? After all, I've seen what you looked like back in the day when you were on our Arsenio Hall in the video you put out. Even if it was only a 2-second video. I sound like Pee Wee Herman. No. At least we could have some laughs together. I mean, honestly, there is the guy who sounds like one of the female chipmunks. So you can't do it any different than that. You sound like Pee Wee Herman. Well, sounding like him and acting like him are totally different. You know, somebody actually got mad at me because, now this is going to sound bad, because I said I thought the guy was a female due to the fact that I was in my kitchen, my phone was in the living room, and I heard singing. I had no fucking clue. Only if I sounded very white. Hey. I'm pretty sure you sound perfect for you. You know? But yeah, a guy got actually mad and has been bitching about it that I said the guy. I guess I'm bullying the guy because I said that I judge somebody the wrong way by their voice. And I found out, well, it wasn't what I thought. It was actually a man. He's a sweetheart. It's just the way my ears heard him, he sounds like the female chipmunks singing on the Christmas carols. But that's just what it sounded like to me. I wasn't saying it's a bad thing. It was just a shocking thing. And yeah, he was a nasty freak. And believe me, I didn't watch him then. I didn't let my kids watch him growing up. And my grandkids damn sure ain't watching him. But alright, all. I'm going to let everybody go because I'm getting tired myself. And I could use a dose of my nightly medicine to go to sleep. And I love you. Be safe. Happy 4th. And please make sure that if you're drinking, you don't drive. And like the song says, do the watermelon crawl if you have to go home and you don't have a way. Because the last thing we want is to have anybody unalived or accidentally unaliving someone else and you end up in an orange jumpsuit. Please be safe and have a great 4th of July. I love y'all and have a good one. I'm out.